Off to the commercial jungle, eh?
Well,
You think of me next week, mate. When I'm back in Thailand, and you're off for another hard day at that sweatshop.
Yeah, I will.
And how you can look your old fella in the face when all the time you're giving his girlfriend one. It'd do my head in.
It's not how I want it, Craig. I don't like it. But I am serious about Linda. That's what you don't understand.
Mark, she's years older than you.
Well, that doesn't matter. I'm in love with her.
Look, you're earning plenty of money, you're driving round in a big car. You could have any girl that you want. So get Linda out of your mind.
How am I going to do that? I'm working with her every day. Talking to her, standing close to her. Mate, what am I going to do?
Search me. But I do know this. You're in deep trouble.
I didn't hear you come in last night. Martin? We need to talk before Sarah and David come down.
What about?
Sarah knows about your affair with Rebecca.
Yes, I know she knows. Because she was waiting for me last night when I came in. Really upset because you told her.
She was upset because of what you've been doing. Don't blame me. You're the one that's been having the affair, not me.
Yes, it was me, Gail, but I didn't go and tell Sarah about it, did I, and distress her? That was you. You know, don't you think the kid's got enough on her plate without you going piling another great helping on?
I didn't mean to tell her.
No.
I was upset and I lost control. I was upset.
Yeah, all right, Gail. Well, that doesn't help, does it, hey? You know, wasn't it you that said, let's keep things together for the sake of the kids and everybody? The next thing, you're telling Audrey about it, and now Sarah. You know, why don't we put an advert in the flaming paper and tell everybody?
This is no good. We can't go on like this. I'll get my mum to have the kids tonight. We can have the place to ourselves.
What for?
Well, we can't go on like this. We need to sort something out. I mean, maybe we're better splitting up, I don't know. Do you?
You're dead quiet this morning. Is something bothering you?
No, not really. No, I don't know.
It's because I've asked you to shift this party you're laying on for me, innit?
No, it's not that. The whole point of having a party is for you to enjoy it, so you might as well have it when you want.
Well, that's okay, then.
I'm just surprised, that's all. That you fancy this grotty night at the Rovers with this male stripper.
Oh, come on, it's just a laugh, that's all. It'll be a good night.
Yeah, well, it seems a pretty sad way of getting your kicks, sitting around watching some bloke get his kit off.
Men go for it all the time. Women strippers and lap dancers and that.
Yeah, well, I've always thought that's pretty sad as well.
Right, I'm sorry I'm late.
Yes, well, better late than never, I suppose. Now, if you could just clear
hang on. No, let me tell you. Guess who phoned me up this morning?
I'm sorry, Vera, I've no idea.
The Ortons. I must have told you about them. Our Tommy's other grandma and granddad, you know, that live in Blackpool.
Yeah, well, I'm sure, but if you could just...
Anyway, they're going away next week and they want to know if we'd like to have their house. You know, while they're away, and we can have our little Tommy.
Next week?
Yeah, I know I'm springing it on you, but, well, it's not often I see my grandson, you know, and it mean ever so much to our Jack and me.
Look, Vera, I can't run this place on my own. Look, I tell you what, let's have a word with Toya, see if she fancies standing in. Toya, Vera's had...
Yeah, I heard, and look, I'd be glad of the work now my exams are nearly over.
Oh, well, that settled it. Now, if you could just...
Oh, you little belter, what are you?
Hiya. I heard you in the night, you and this little madam.
1 o'clock. Took me 2 hours to get a feed down her. Then she's up again at 5:30, hungry. I couldn't sleep for a week.
Yeah, but she's lovely. Anyway, I'm off on my shift. Did your mother mention anything about you, the baby, and David going over to Audrey's tonight?
Yeah, she said that you and her needed to have a serious talk.
Yeah, well, we do. I don't know how much it's going to solve, still.
Please, just don't leave, just...
Yeah, OK, but it's not entirely up to me. It's what your mum wants as well, you know. But look, if we do split up, well, I won't be leaving you. I'll still be there for you, whatever happens to me and your mum.
Yeah, but it's not the same, though, is it? I know that. I mean, Candice's parents split up. I know all about it. Her mum's got another guy and she hardly even sees her dad.
Yeah, well, it won't be like that with me, so don't worry.
Yeah, but I do. I can't help it. Bethany's not even got a dad, not a proper dad. She never will have. I just want her to have a granddad.
Jack. It'll be great, won't it? Having time with our little Tommy.
Oh, yeah. A couple of rashers there, some great.
Don't trust you. No, I mean, we can take him on Sam's and Pleasure Beach.
And beans and sausages, right?
And so, and that place where they have fish.
Oh, some great fish and chips up in Blackpool, don't I? And a couple of fried eggs, please.
No, I meant the aquarium. Anyway, what you doing, you? You're not supposed to be eating that stuff.
Here, I spend most of my days in the fresh air, don't I? I need me protein, but I've not asked for any fried bread, by the way.
Well, you know what the doctor said?
Doctors hate the thought of you enjoying yourself here, but I've got to keep my strength up for this here holiday, haven't I?
Oh, yeah. Because, you know, we'll be spending a lot of time together, won't we? Hey, yeah, get it down, yeah.
No, you could be right, love. Take one of them eggs off, please.
No, hang on, right. No, leave it. No, you build your strength, though. Because after all, it's the me that'll be getting benefit.
Hey, they look nice, you thieving little...
Vera, are you serving this gentleman?
Yeah, I'll be back in a minute. Tyrone, me and our Jack's going to Blackpool next week. We've had house lenters.
Hey, that'll be nice for you.
Would you like to come?
Oh, now, come on, Vera. Tyrone doesn't want to come with me and you. He wants to go out with people his own age.
No, that'd be brilliant. I fancy that.
Ah, well, you're going to have to ask permission of Jim MacDonald first, aren't you?
Look, stop causing difficulties, you. I mean, you must have some holidays, Jim.
Yeah, I'm sure I have, but Kev's off. Well, I'll ask Jim. If it's all right with you, Jack.
Yes, of course it is.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
Hey, Emily. Are you coming to this striptease night?
Pardon?
Well, Natalie's laying on a stripper for us. A bloke, you know. Bit of a mystery who he is, actually, but he's supposed to be a hunk. So anyway, that rules out my les.
No, I won't be coming to that, Janice. It's not the sort of thing I enjoy.
No, love. Me neither. Well, not at home. So that's why I will be coming.
There you go.
Cheers.
Thanks.
Shall we go sit down, Auntie?
See you later.
Striptease nights. The landlady, when I first came in here, would sooner have closed the place down than have allowed such a thing. It's a different world. Expect you think I'm old-fashioned.
Yeah. Well, you are old-fashioned. But when it comes to strip clubs, well, I agree with you. Nudism, naturism, yeah, fine. But it's the commercial sleaze I don't like. All that nudging and leering.
Good for you.
Oh, Toya doesn't seem to think so. She's going to go to the strip show with one of her pals. I don't know, Auntie Em. There was a time when me and her used to see things pretty much the same way.
Well, you wouldn't want to be part of a chorus, Geoffrey. And you and Toya seem very well suited, but people have got to have their own, what's the word these days, their own space, I think.
Space, yeah. Well, me and Toya certainly got plenty of that between us these days.
Got it, Mike?
Yeah, take one yourself, love.
Thank you.
Where did Mark shoot off to, then?
Dunno. Maybe he went to see his mate.
Do you think he's got something on his mind?
How should I know?
Well, he's been ever so moody the last day or two. He hasn't said anything to you, then?
No. He seems fine to me, Mike.
Hiya. Oh, mate, it's driving me mad. Working with Linda and the old man. Walking into that office and seeing those two together.
Yeah, it must be tough.
This morning, right? The old man, he did something. Patted her, you know, as she walked past. I felt like hitting him.
Look at you, all this hassle and aggro. You should be having a ball at this time of your life, Mark. Not all this trouble.
I know that. But what can I do?
You can get out of your dad's life, yeah? And Linda's, and leave him to it. Walk away, Mark, and fast.
We're almost out of chips, Vera.
Well, I'm not surprised where they guzzle them down in here.
Yes, but we have to bear in mind that this is how we earn our living.
Do you know when you think about it? It's very true, is that?
We need more chips.
I'm on for Blackpool. Jim says he'll manage.
Hey, great!
I tell you what, as you've more important things in hand, I'll put the chips on.
Right. Hey, did you hear that, Jack?
All right, chop us out.
But listen, Maria fancies coming. She loves Blackpool.
Oh, bless her.
I said I'd ask you, is that all right?
Oh, now hang about a bit.
Yeah, of course it is. Only you'll have to ask her dad first.
I've just phoned him up now and he says as long as it's all right with you, then it's all right with him, as long as you phone him and let him know the address and everything.
Of course I will.
Yes.
Only it's separate rooms, mind. No hanky-panky. Hey, Jack, Do you know it's just going to be like an house party?
Yeah, great. You'll be inviting Norris Cole to come next.
Oh, yeah, Norris. Forgotten about him. He's going to be on his own in that boarding house.
There's one problem with just walking away. Like I told you. I'm in love with her.
What about your dad? I mean, suppose you and Linda did get together. What's that going to do to him?
I've thought about that a lot.
I don't suppose you two could survive it. He'd never forgive you for that, Mark.
I know. What am I going to do?
Like I said, you can't win. Listen, I'm leaving for Bangkok on Friday. Why don't you come with me? Solve your problems, Mark, by leaving them behind you.
How are you, Norris?
Oh, evening, Vera. Well, I hope there's plenty of hot water. I feel the need for a soak.
Well, I haven't had a bath myself today, yeah. And I know for a fact our Jack hasn't.
That I can well believe.
Anyway, I wanted to see you because me and our Jack's going away next week. And to be honest, we could do with a break. What with slaving away in here and fetch me, bring me in the cafe. Expecting an old woman out of me.
Granted, but I must just...
So we're going to Blackpool. And Tyrone's coming with us, so you'll be on your own. You'll have to hold the fort.
Oh, just a minute. Does that mean to say there'll be no breakfast?
Well, you're not helpless, are you? And there's always the calf.
But I am paying for bed and breakfast, Vera. No, I shall have to deduct that bit from the bill. And... Look, Vera, I've felt for some time now. I should be looking elsewhere for accommodation, some dog-free household, possibly, so well, perhaps it'd be better if I just move on.
No, you don't want to do that, no. You're part of family now. I treat you the same way as I treat our Jack.
Yes, well, that's another good reason for leaving.
Look, how long is it since you had holiday? Fresh air, a bit of fun.
You're asking now, you see. Angela always insisted we went to a health farm. Separate rooms. In fact, it was separate health farms towards finish.
Well, why don't you come with us? There's plenty of room. Got a big house all to ourselves. And I tell you what, I'll make you the best breakfast you've ever had.
Blackpool, you say? I have some friends live there. I haven't seen them for years. No, go on then. But I shall have to ask Rita if she can manage without me.
Oh, great! Oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. I do like to be beside...
Do you want a scotch with that? Nah. Oh, well, cheer up, sunshine. You've been about as much fun as a visit to a chest clinic all day.
Give over moaning at him. Let's sit down.
There you are, my love. Keep the change.
Thank you.
Oh. Hello. Oh, hi. Hi, Jen. How's it going, son? Yes. Always pleased to do a bit of business for you.
I need to talk to you, Linda.
OK. Dad's out tomorrow morning.
No, tonight. I mean, like, now.
What's the problem?
Well, we can't talk here, can we? Just come over to the flat as soon as you can, OK?
Oh, just like that?
Chazil, Oldcastle and wine. Looks like there might be a nice little order there. Cheers. Well, business is great. And the old love life's not so bad either.
Look at you. Who'd have thought that you'd turn out to be a female chauvinist, sexist lady pig?
Oh, come on. I'm very good to men. I consider them almost my equals.
Ladies only, no blokes allowed. But it's illegal as that.
Well, not in my pub, it's not.
How's about this for an idea? We have one for the lads next week. Stag night, couple of nice young women to strip for us.
Forget it. But if you fancy a private show and you catch me in the right mood.
Right, I'm off.
You going? What's up? You having women trouble or something?
Yeah, something like that.
Well, treat 'em mean. It's the only way. That explains it. Girly trouble. Who's he seeing now, anyway?
I don't know, do I? I'm not his flaming nanny.
Follow me.
When I said to you, why don't you ask Norris Cole, that was not a suggestion.
Look, I had to ask him. He were on about moving out to another boarding house. That'd have only left Tyrone. Eunice would have gone mad if she'd have
Oh,
heard.
give over. Business will pick up.
Anyway, hang on, he's here. Say no. Did you ask Rita if you could go on holiday?
Well, I did.
Oh, dear. Has she put the block on it? So never mind. There'll be other holidays, other places to go, other people to go with.
Oh, no, Jack. Rita was adamant I should go. I mean, I don't know how she's going to manage without me, but she said the break would do her good. Well, that was a slip of the tongue, of course. She meant it would do me good. I mean, she's a very caring employer.
So you come in then?
Oh, yes. Wild horses wouldn't keep me away.
I've never seen wild horses in Blackpool. Donkeys, yes. I've often thought how Vera were one of them in a previous life. Still has some of the habits.
There's some nice photos here.
Yeah, looks just like happy families. Just proves camera can lie.
We were a happy family at one time.
Yeah, but we weren't when those pictures were taken. Certainly not now.
No.
So, come on, Gail. You want to talk while the kids weren't here? I'm listening.
We said we'd stay together. Make the marriage work. For the sake of the kids.
Oh, yeah. I was prepared to go along with that. Until you made it a damn sight harder telling Audrey and Sarah, who now thinks that me and you breaking up is her fault. So, I hope you're happy with that. I've tried to put her right, but...
Well, I'll talk to her about that. I told you how it happened. It was a bad moment, I lost it. I seem to have a lot of bad moments these days.
Yeah, so anyway, David's the only one who hasn't heard about our little problem yet. So you're planning on telling him?
No. Unless he knows already. He's not stupid. Or whether he knows or not, it doesn't matter. He's going to find out sooner or later. Sooner, if we split up.
What's this all about? Oh.
Oh, well, I'll get out your way.
He knows, doesn't he? I can tell. You've told him about me and you.
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant, Mark. It was bad enough Gina knowing. Who's your mate going to tell?
Nobody.
Whatever you've got to say it quickly. I told your dad I'd be back in a few minutes. He's going to start wondering.
Yeah, and he's going to go on wondering until someone puts him straight. Which is bound to be sometime soon.
Who are you worried about? Gina? Because there's no problem there. I can keep her quiet.
I'm not thinking about Gina, I'm talking about you telling him. Or both of us. I think that it's about time that we did.
I'm asking you if you know what you want to do.
Well, I know what I'd like to do. I'd like to turn the clock back. Start from somewhere else. OK. I know I can't do that.
Well, I'd like to do that too. But that's not going to get us anywhere, is it? So we might as well be practical.
Right, well, if we are going to split up, do you want David to stay with you?
Of course I do.
Yeah, all right. Just the thing is, I don't want to be one of those weekend dads. Same with Sarah.
They both need you. If you leave, they're the big losers.
I know. I've thought about it a lot.
And I've promised Sarah that she can go back to school in September. That means that either I stay at home to look after the baby or I go back to work and we put the baby out to a childminder.
That's a terrible idea.
Well, I think so too, but it comes down to money. I take it if you walk out, you'd be prepared to support David, at least.
You are? Is that a serious question, Gail? Of course I want to support David and Sarah and you. I'm not dodging my responsibilities.
Well, if we split up, we'll both be scratching for money. I'll be scraping by here on what you pay for the children, and You'll be living in a bedsit with a black and white telly.
Yeah, all right, Gail, I can see what you're getting at. So if I stay and we soldier on, it all makes more sense.
Sense, yeah. Well, it does. It's got to be more than sensible. I'm not going to settle for a life that's full of arguments and not talking and living like strangers.
So what are you saying?
If you stay, you've got to stay for more than the kids' sake. It's got to be for you. And me. Do we have a future, you and me? Can we start again? Get back to some kind of marriage?
I don't know, Gail. Look, I know what you're saying. But what I'm saying is... just don't push me. Let's just take it one day at a time, eh? And that's all I can say just for now. So it's up to you to decide whether you think that's good enough.
I'm just so sick of all the sneaking around that we do.
It's the way it has to be.
But you know you like being with me.
Yeah, so you like being with me. You seem to manage, Mark.
I won't go on meeting you in secret, on the side. And I don't like making a fool of my father.
I'm going, me. This is a waste of time. Mark, don't you realise what'd happen if we told Mike? I'd be kicked out, you'd be kicked out, both out of a job, and out of a lot of things I've never had before. And I happen to like having them.
Yeah, but none of that matters, not really.
Oh, get real, Mark. I am going, and we're carrying on just like we are.
No, we're not. Craig's leaving for Thailand on Friday.
Yes, so?
I'm thinking about going with him.
You should. Couple of weeks holiday, do you good, calm you down a bit.
If I go, I'm not coming back. I won't go on the way we have been. If I can't be with you out in the open, then that's it. I'm sorry, it's over.
Oh, come on.
I mean it, you've got to make your mind up. You've got to choose who you want to be with. Him or me. You can't have both.